All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the All Pro Sim Winter Heat Series, brought to you, of course, by our good friends at Ritchie's Smoked Barbecue and J Ray's Smoked Jerky. I'm James Riles in here with the booth. Here we got the heats coming up. Let's go ahead and go over a little bit of what we have right now with these fellas racing the late models. Of course, we are at South Boston Speedway here in the US of A. Smaller track. We are looking at a very short track, so it's going to be some short track action here, as well as a lot of action. Two heats coming your way. I believe it's going to be the top four are going to advance. And if you're watching in the chat, appreciate the heck out of you. Good showing last week, good showing this week. I've got some makeup to do, but other than that, we are looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and look and see where everybody qualified. So we see that real quick. Qualifying results. Some folks are going to head straight to the show. That includes our top qualifier, Jackson Lewis, Grayson Ward, Alex Papini, Trent Smith, Alex Crapster. A lot of folks heading that way. But the folks that aren't heading that way are going to be in the grid here. Rex Hoyle up front with Ryan Latch in second on the outside. Brody Bayer in third. Outside is Caleb Martin. Then we have Randy Sarden, Jayden Dahlberg. Row 4, John Gifford, Peyton Hamlet, Ed Papanow, and Kyle Shear. And we got Steve Wright and Michael P. Coleman. Then Mike Myers and Dan Janan, who did not grid up, as well as Louis Robinette. So we're just going to get right into it, folks. Base truck lights are off. That means we're going racing. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to hear where you guys are watching from. I'm sure we got a lot of sponsors in here watching. Do want to appreciate the heck out of them. As Ryan Latch in that Culpeppers 95 going to have the button. He's going to get going. We're short track racing here at South Boston Speedway. Outside looking good. Rex Hoyle able to get up and around the pole sitter Ryan Latch. Caleb Adrian in third there, but the battle's going to be for that transfer spot. That fourth place is where it's going to happen. The 25 gets a little bit squirrely here at the flat, short South Boston Speedway. So that's, we're going to keep an eye up there. Ryan Latch, they're kind of battling for position. Rex Hoyle, Caleb Adrian, Brody Bayer. As you are watching the All Pro Sim Winter Heat Series, as Rex Hoyle going to stop and slide to the outside. Very dangerous. It's going to be very dangerous here at this track. You do not want to lose that inside line. The 29 of Caleb Adrian's showing why. He wants to be up there in that Lowe's 29 machine. We have a caution. Caution is out. Looks like Kyle Shear involved. Take a look, see what we can see here. Kyle Shear's in the 36. That's what started. Oh, got around on his own right into the... Oof. Take a look here. Kyle Shear just gets loose in the Camel 36. And then nowhere for the 43 to go. Very unfortunate there for our first heat of the night. This choose cone rule is in effect. Let me get something fixed right here for you folks. So problems that we had last week, I say we had, that I had. I was unaware that the two sponsors were not related, so I need to go ahead and fix that for you guys. Because absolutely we want to shout out these guys because they called me. My aunt and uncle that live in Richford, or not Richford. Doesn't matter. There we go. We're getting rolling. We'll get it back up there again. once I gather myself up here. The J-Ray Smoked Jerky Spicy 100. Ryan Latch still up there. Rex Hoyle. Caution's out. Caution out. Ed Papanow. Peyton Hamlet. Ed Papanow still on the wall. The 17 involved in a little bit earlier. This time John Gifford. Hard racing here. Ooh. Big 4-car incident. Huge issue. That is gonna be Spidey. Spicy. So, I've got family in Rockford, Illinois. And they called me and they said, why are you putting bad news on Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue? I absolutely love them. Well, I did. Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue is one of the best places you could go if you're in McChesney Park, Illinois. One of a relatively new barbecue restaurant, but you can check them out. The menu looks absolutely fantastic and affordable. And that's the big thing about that. So if you're stuck up north and you want some barbecue, headed to Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue at McChesney Park in Illinois. You can get on ritchiesmokingbarbecue.com. Check out the menu, check out everything there. We do appreciate them sponsoring this series. So Ryan Latch and Rex Hoyle battling it out right now. Brody Byer. Oh, big caution. Huge issue. We might not have any cars left to finish this thing. As South Boston strikes again, the two walls closing in on some of these drivers. I'm just now catching the replay of that one. That was absolutely ridiculous. Take a look. Caleb Adrian involved. That just, oof. Where it started. Just a huge issue there. Trying to find where it all started. Because at this point, they're all gone. Randy Sargent involved. Just a big issue there, but the pace lights are off. We're going to get rolling here. Ryan Latch. Rex Hoyle, our pole sitter, getting to the pits because of a caution. So Ryan Latch, Shaden Dahlberg, Peyton Hamlin, and Randy Sargent. There's some messed up cars as we come to the 3 to go here. Ryan gets rolling. Peyton Hamlin, this is for the transfer spot. Steve Wright, and just a demolition derby. Look at the 19, absolutely destroyed. We're going to see if Steve Wright's going to be able to make it up there and do anything. These cars have seen better days. Luckily, they got the backup car in the trailer. So there you go. Caution is out. Ryan Latch gonna make the show. As Dragon says, mine's showing the burnout. I sure will. Once somebody burns out, I will be on it like Donkey Kong. So, Rockton, Illinois, Julie, go check out some Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue. If you want to send them down to Arkansas, get a flight. So, let's go ahead and show you the Heat 1 results. Ryan Latch, Jaden Dahlberg, Randy Sargent, Peyton Hamlet, Steve Wright. Gonna make sure Who's making it here? 4 advancing to the feature. So Steve Wright just unable to make it. Gonna have one last chance qualifier that they're gonna have to make it in. Otherwise, they are going to have to go home and try again next week. Take a look at our grid here. Grant Thompson starting off in the pole. Tyler Deshane in his outside. Jeff Dillon, Jared Apel, Mark Frobert, Ryan Smith, row number 3. Row 4 is going to be Kevin Knutson and Sean Bauer. Then we have Todd Aldridge, Josh Cryer, row number 5. Row 6, Brett Edmonds and Jeff J. Rogers. Row 7, Zach Collier and Riley Stingham. And then we are going to be going racing next time around here in the All-Pro Sim Ritchie's Smoked Barbecue. Smokin' Barbecue. Was also brought to you by J. Ray Smoked Jerky. The Spicy 100 is what we're calling it. As this is heat 2 of 2. Grant Thompson gets a run. The outside still there. The 33 of Tyler Deshane going to try and hop down in front of Jared Apel. Does so as the battle for the transfer spot. Oh, we got one in the wall in the back there. Big checkup. Big checkup. Going to try and get the SDK back up. It's being obstinate, as it loves to do. Does not enjoy heats. I do apologize for that. 15 laps left to go. Take a look, see what happens here. John Brower's in the back, and not sure if there was a secondary incident here because it seemed like everything that happened was right around Todd Aldridge. There we go. Got it nailed down. There it is. Huge pile up there. Just calamity as always. Here these heats not doing too well. We're gonna get back on the restart. Grant Thompson gets rolling. Trying to get this back live for you. Of course, it's doing its thing. There we go. 10 laps to go. Grant Thompson up front. Tyler Deshane in second. Jeff Dillon in third. And Jared Appel currently holding that coveted transfer spot to go straight to the feature. Not going to have to mess around with the last chance qualifier. But Mark Frobert is right there. And he wants some. That 42 machine, or 44, working on getting up to the 151. As we go on board. Go on board with Mark. He's trying to make it through. Up front, battle for second heating up. Tyler Deshane started. Everyone is running where they started here. Again, iRacing does not enjoy the heats, so the SDK is not up there. But the 51, Jared Apel, works the inside of 52. He's going to have to stop the bleeding because here comes Mark Frobert, going to try and capitalize on the pass. Not going to get there. Gets on the binders in front of the 52. As Jared Apel makes the pass for third. Grant Thompson's completely checked out. He's going to get rocking and rolling. Tyler Deshane holding off Jared Apel. And we got Jeff Dillon, Mark Frobert, Ryan Smith, Riley Stingham in 7th. Kyle Knudsen in 8th. Brett Edmonds up 3 positions in 9th. Jeff Rogers, these guys in the back. You never know what's going to happen. 4 laps to go. We saw some issues. There we go. Oh, around goes Ryan Smith. What happened with Ryan Smith? So that was Ryan Smith. He was up there. See if we can find what happened exactly, where this issue started. This was close for that transfer spot. And the 77 just gets to the inside. It looks like he got loose on entry and just nothing going there. Got on the brakes, got loose, and then pandemonium. We are on iRacing right now, watching the Winter Heat Series, the All Pro Sim Winter Heat Series, brought to you by our friends over at Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. There we go, double file restart, 2 laps to go. Grant Thompson, Jared Appel, Tyler Deshane, Jeff Dillon working to the inside. The transfer smart, Mark Freibert and Kevin and Jeff Dillon. So Jeff's just got to stay clean here. He's working on the outside, or on the inside, I'm sorry, of Tyler Deshane in the 33. So Mac Freibert going to have to work up there in the 44 to get by these guys. I don't know if he's going to have the time. White flag in the air. As we'll go over your results, because I don't know what's going on, of course, with SDK, and it happens. Results of heat number 2. There's 4 drivers going to make it to the final. Grant T. Thompson, Jared Appel, Jeff Dillon, and Tyler Deshane going to make it to the feature. Everybody else heading to the consolation race, where they are going to take, let me double check. Oh, no consolation today, only the feature. So no consolation. I'm sorry, I've been saying that wrong the whole day. So no consi here today. As we'll go ahead and go over the grid while they're parked. Thomas Frisch going to be up in the pole position. Weston Ward outside. Willie Nelson going to be inside row number 2. Alex Crapser on his outside. Row 3 is going to be Trent Smith and Alex Papini. Then we got Jackson Lewis and Grayson Ward, row number 4. Row 5, Anthony Donta and Jeremy Brigham, Garrett Stratocha and Cole Gudsman, row 6. Deegan Smith and Matt Vade going to be in row number 7. Then we have Michael Ostick and Corey Rogers, row number 8. Row 9, Grant Thompson, Ryan Latch. And we have Jared Appel and Jade Dahlberg, row number 10. Row 11, Randy Sargent, Jeff Dillon. Then we got Peyton Hamlet and Tyler Deshane. Steve Wright not able to make it to the feature, not gridded up yet. So he's not going to make it. Because we've got 100 laps for you here today in the J-Ray Smoke Jerky Spicy 100. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, be sure and hit that like button. Get this stuff out in front of as many people as possible. We don't make a dime off it, and it's free So do it as we are getting started here at South Boston. The feature is underway. Weston Ward, Thomas Frisch going to be fighting on the front of this wild pack behind them, 2x2 all the way back as we have a run heading for you at the J. Ray Smoke Jerky Spicy 100. On the back of Weston Ward, looking out the back window. See a very angry Willie Nelson, the 025, Alex Crapper and Trent Smith there as well. If you haven't already, be sure and subscribe so you can get those comments in. Let me know who you're here for, who you want to see some more of as this race wears on. As the battle right now, leaders stepping away, Willie Nelson out, Alex Crapper. Right where the majority of the battle is in this top 5. Still side by side. Everybody else stacking up behind them. This is going to slow both these drivers down with unable to run off. They're going to have to stay side by side. They're only using a smaller portion of the track than they would be able to otherwise. And that is definitely going to get seen. If you're Trent Smith there in 5th and you're trying to make your way to the front, you're going to have to get by these guys. One of these guys is going to have to make the pass happen sooner rather than later. As they're just, they've got to hold their position. Alex Crapper there in the 40 has absolutely got to hold down that outside because he knows if 25 gets a run and gets gone, he's going to start hemorrhaging positions from the 3. Jackson Lewis. Once Alex Papini, we talked about him earlier. Had a good run last week. This is just the tail of the tape. The 25 and the 40 going at it. As it's single file all the way back. The only other battle is Matt Vald in the 77 of Garrett Stratoka. They're battling there. So there we go. Alex Crapper falling back. Now we got the 25 of Willie Nelson on the outside. Thomas Frisch and Weston Ward have absolutely checked out. They are a minute and a half or a second and a half ahead. As Willie Nelson now stuck to the outside. That's going to cycle everybody through here. Beating and banging. The 3 machine gets a little bit loose. There he goes, pays him back. The 25 getting a little bit out of shape. There he goes into the wall. Caution is out. Willie Nelson gets paybacked by Jackson Lewis. Don't think it was I don't think it was intentional, but we'll take a look. Julie Henry says Alex Papini. I like it. I like it. Take a look at what happened here with this driver. Give me one moment here. All right, let's take a look. What happened with Willie Nelson? Again, I don't know if it's that Willie Nelson, but we'll see. So here it is. The 3 gets bent out of shape here. And then just tires may have been a little warm. Gets into the 25, lets him know how he thinks about it. Take a look at that. Kind of cancel the immersion out a little bit. That was the 3. Trent Smith. See, he gets a little bit out of shape here. This is where that happens. Gets bent out of shape. And then just tries to give it looks like it was just a little bump, but you can't do that here at this track. It's not going to work for you too well, as that's going to put Willie Nelson in the garage and Corey Rogers, or Trent Smith, I'm sorry, in the back of the field. So good restart. It's good for the field. Thomas Fresh and Jackson Lewis. Might add some wheel spin there in the second row. As a 7 of Jackson Lewis is going to have to figure out where he wants to try and take the leader, Thomas Fresh. This could be the opportunity. If you get a long green flag run, you got to take advantage of these restarts as he's on the outside of the T54. Working on him on the leader here. Jackson Lewis is up 7 positions from where he started. A little bit of a connectivity issue there. Thomas Fresh was on the pole. So if you recall, they invert these fields. So Jackson Lewis on qualifying. Let's go ahead and take a look at our qualifying results just so I can be sure here. Jackson Lewis qualified pole. So Grayson Ward's another one to look for. But Jackson Lewis qualified the fastest on the track, then got inverted back to 8th place. Now here he is up in front of the field. Thomas Fresh, Weston Ward, Alex Papini. Same position he was in last week, unable to do anything. As a little bit of a mix-up. Still crashing here. We got a crab. This is not the way you want to highlight Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue. On the hood there, the 66. Crab walking, gets into the wall a little bit. Joins the Turtle Club. Let's see what went on. Jenny Gudsmith turning in from Mooresville, North Carolina. That is where it all happens. Welcome to Sim Racing Media. They've got a lot to get through here, a lot of crashes. Let's see what we can see. Ooh, a little bit of a bump pass gone wrong. The 510 going to turn around, and then all the way behind him. The Calamity. Unfortunately here, as you're going to see from the nose of the 51, there's just nowhere to go when these things happen. And just turns it into a parking lot. Very unfortunate for a lot of those drivers. Jared Appel, Deacon Smith, Randy Sargent involved. Jared Appel, Anthony Donta, Corey Rogers, Trent Smith, Michael Ostick. That's right, Race City, USA. Very unfortunate for some of these drivers. Now the choose cone is in effect, ladies and gentlemen. What that means is these drivers are going to have the opportunity to choose where they want to be. Choose left or right as they come to the flag, and that's going to be where they're going to restart. A lot of drivers electing to take that inside line. As we're going to get going, Weston Ward has the button. Jackson Lewis on the outside. On the inside, I'm sorry. Gets them rocking and rolling. The best seat in the house, however, is going to be behind this little ditty as the 7 gets bumped. As the 5 has got a show in front of him. The Showtime 5. Jackson Lewis and Weston Ward beating and banging. Like I said last time, it's not guaranteed we're going to get another caution, so you want to take every opportunity you can to get into that pole position. That's what we're seeing with Jackson Ward. Gives him the bump. Weston Ward, Lewis able to hold him down. If you're going to do it, you need to complete it. If you're going to wreck somebody, you got to wreck them. As the 5 unable to complete it, the bump and run, so now he's in a wicked spot. He's got the very fast T54 of Thomas Finch and Grayson Warren in the 9 behind him. Weston trying to get back to the back bumper of Jackson Lewis. Again, appreciate everybody that is watching. Be sure to hit that like button, and then after you're done doing that, and we get another caution here as Thomas Frisch looks like. Not sure. There it is. Thomas Frisch in the T54. He was up front. What was going on with that? Ooh, 28, just a little bit of a bump. Gets him up. Ooh. Did the right thing. Got it up there and stopped it. Pretty straightforward one there. But head over to richie'ssmokingbarbecue.com. And I tell you what you don't want to do. If you're hungry, don't go to that menu. Because what you're going to do is you're going to dial up that phone. Of course, they're closed today, but you're going to dial up that phone and you're going to get sad because they're closed today. But they are going to open it Wednesday. You can give them a call. They deliver 3 miles. Now, if they put a couple zeros behind that, I would be ordering. But they're in McChesney Park, Illinois. You can give them a call, 779-423-0073. That's Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. Jenny in Mooresville, you are out of luck. But I'll tell you what, you can do the next best thing. If you want to get that barbecue style, you can get at jraysjerky.com. Order some jerky for your next event. You also have some dog treats. If the puppers were feeling left out here at Christmas, they didn't get anything, head over there. Go get you some jerky. We got another one watching from North Carolina, watching from the condos at Charlotte Motor Speedway. April Mathis Thomas, we'd love to talk to you from the condos, Charlotte. As we go, the 5, Weston Ward try again on the top side. Alex Crapser trying to stop the bleeding. He's going to get a couple of positions, as that bottom line has definitely been the preferred line to choose. Lap 37 of 100. Base track going to come down, and off he goes. Jackson Lewis off to a great start. The outside line, not so much. Much bigger run on the 5. This time around, caution is out. Caution is out. Tyler Deshane involved. A lot of front runners are getting knocked out of this. Thomas Frisch, I believe he was involved in the last one. Peyton Hamlet. Let's take a look at Tyler Deshane, see what happened. That is a junked up car. Looks like on the restart they got bunched up on the outside, and then oh man. Alex Crapser, probably going to be our best bet here. It's a bad restart. Oh, and then that was quite possibly the worst netcode I've ever seen. Who is the 19? Try and find him there, Peyton Hamlet. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that was netcode. What that means is iRacing thought that the 40 was coming down because of the connectivity issue, and that takes out the 19 because that was the last command that iRacing had, was the 40 turning left. That was some of the worst netcode I've ever seen. Unfortunately for Peyton Hamlet there, and a ton of other drivers involved. Peyton Hamlet, Tyler Frisch, Garrett Strakoka. Yeah, Cole Guzmestad in the 111 machine has moved up. He's going to take the bottom line here. Getting the tires warmed up here. Let's take a look. Well, they're going to get ready to go around. Jackson Lewis has done it again. He's going to start from the front. Racing once again, lap 44 of 100. Going to try and keep Grayson Ward and Weston Ward behind him. Don't know if there's any relation, but if there is, maybe a little bit of strategery going to head your way. As Weston's been up here the whole time, Grayson is the outlier. Started in 7th position. Ryan Latch, Grant Thompson, and Cole Gutzman. Trent Smith back behind the 111. Of course, we got another Alex Papini fan in here. The 28 machine is falling back a little bit, trying to stay out of trouble. He has came down pit road, got his tires. I'm sorry, just some damage repaired. The crew putting in some work. Good, Miss Tad. Thank you, Jenny. Jared Appen, Appel, and Matt Vod looking there. The only runs running side by side in the field right now. This is your battle for 10th. Now that everybody's settled down, we're going to go ahead and run through the top 10. Jackson Lewis, of course, started in 8th position after having to turn around because of the 8-car invert. Has worked his way back up front. Grayson Ward in the same position, started in 7th. He may have an issue. Corey Rogers is slow. All right, Weston Ward and Ryan Latch. Battle for 5th heating up. Grant Thompson and Ryan Latch side by side. The Hooters 18 machine. Yo, gets a little bit squirrely. Going to catch the wall. We're going to keep it green flag racing. Ryan Latch able to get going. That's going to put Grant Thompson in the 4th position and Cole Gudmestad in the top 5. Trent Smith not too far behind, looking to put the bumper to Cole. The SRI Performance Chevrolet getting looked at by Trent Smith in the 6th position, trying to break up. And don't look now, Alex Papini has also made his way past the battling Jared Lapel and Ryan Latch. The closest battle in the top 10 right now, Cole Gudmestad and Trent Smith battling it out. And they're catching the 154 of Grant Thompson, who is up 14 positions so far. Started in 18th. He's got a rear view mirror full of Trent Smith, who has had to work his way back from the back after his issue earlier, getting into, I believe it was Billy Nelson. Another battle, 36 in the 18. Jaden Dahlberg and Ryan Latch. Bit of beating and begging. The 18 machine seen better days. That's Ryan Latch, starting 17th. He's been up a lot farther than that. Than we see now, just a little bit of an issue. Just checking in on the field. Of course, Jackson Lewis checking away at the laps. Grayson Ward, Weston Ward, Grant Thompson in 4th, and Cole there in 5th. But I tell you what, Alex Papini's about to throw his hat in the ring in the battle for 5th. First, he's got to dispatch to 3 of Trent Smith, and Trent's got to be feeling the pressure as he's been behind Cole Gudmestad for a while. So the pressure is on. Hopefully, can he put the bumper to the 11 without ruining the race? We are going to see here shortly. As Cole has found Grant. There we go. Alex Papini worked to the inside. We saw it last week as well. The 28 coming up from the back. Able to work through drivers a little bit better. He's been saving the tires. Started in 6th. Fell back after an incident. And here he is. As the 3's got some thinking to do. Gets to the inside of the 11. Cole Gudmestad gonna challenge on the outside. Trent Smith, best seat in the house to watch this battle. As Alex Papini gets by, now Cole has to try and stop the bleeding here. 3's going to work to the inside. That's going to be a position loss as well. Trent Smith, gets a little bit of loose, opens the window. Closes it right away. Now trying to get past the 11. Still got to make that pass so you can drive off the exit. Really plant that right rear as they get together. The 111 and the 3. Trent Smith turned around by Cole. What happened here? Ooh, that one is going to be debated. Not that it was intentional. That's not what I'm saying. It was definitely not intentional. That's not what the debate's going to be. But that is definitely going to be a whose fault was it situation, or was it a racing deal? Let you guys decide. I know Jenny's vote, but it's like just not enough space for the 2 cars in the same spot as we go on board there. A couple drivers electing to come down pit road. That's going to be the story. Jackson Lewis, your leader. Grayson Ward, Weston Ward coming down pit road. Matt Vaughn, Trent Smith, Cole Gumstead, Gud Mistad, I apologize again, Jeff Dillon, Corey Rogers, Grant Thompson, and Ryan Latch. The only drivers that didn't come down, Alex Papini, Jared Appel, and Jayden Dahlberg. With 26 laps to go, is that going to be the winning strategy to elect not to come down pit road? So Alex Papini has the button. Jared Appel there in this outside. Jayden Dahlberg. And then look at the 7 of Jackson Lewis. Fresh tires on that machine. We are getting going racing. 51 needing a little help on the restart by your previous leader. Led 70 laps. The number 7. It is going to be a mess to see how these drivers get by. So Alex Papini's got to take this opportunity and get gone. There it is. The 51 gets turned around. 7 avoids the issue. That he may have helped cause. Let's take a look. After the restart. Oh, the 7 vindicated. Not involved. Jackson Lewis was just minding his own business in the 36. Not sure who the 36 is. Yet a lot of these drivers unable to have the correct paints on for one reason or the other. So Jared Appel is it Jayden Dahlberg? 36. Let's take a look. One more time. Last time, I promise. Yep, gets into him on exit there. And then again on entry. Gonna cause that one. Expert driving by the 7 of Jackson Lewis not to get involved in it, as the choose cone is here. Good time to mention, folks, be sure to hit that like button. Sim Racing Media does not make a dime off that like button, but what it does is it tells the algorithm that you guys are watching. Also, if you subscribe, you can comment. I do appreciate the heck out of you guys. They are going to give Jayden Dahlberg the EOL for that one. So now Jackson Lewis, the new tires are going to be king. Alex Papini has a den full of wolves behind him with 18 to go. He's going to go right when the truck gets down. Try and take every advantage he can as Jackson Lewis on the outside. Grayson Ward, Jeff Dillon, 3rd and 4th. They are waiting in the wings as Alex, the only thing he has going for him is that inside line. He has got to defend as much as he can that inside line if he wants to have an opportunity to be in it with 16 laps left to go. Jackson Lewis looking very strong with that drive off. If you're going to want to get around Alex Papini, he's going to tell you, go to the outside, try your luck. I am stuck here defending on old tires. Last came down lap 35, no tires. And the 9 machine of Grayson Ward is going to have to find a way around him. Jackson Lewis has used his skill and the new tires to get by. Now it's going to be Alex Papini, Grayson Ward, Weston Ward, and Jeff Dillon currently battling with Matt Vaught. As this is going to be what the race to watch is going to be right here. How can Grayson Ward get by the 28 of Alex Papini? There he goes, gets to the inside. Alex is going to have to throw the surrender flag up there and get to the outside. Now the 5 of Weston Ward going to take advantage as well. Alex Papini wants nothing to do with it. Live to fight another day. Get the 4th, get the points, and back into line as... Ooh, bad news for some fans in the stands. Cole Gudmestad and the 33, Tyler Deshane. See what happened here. On board. Like the 54 gets together with the 107, and Cole is just almost makes it through. Very unfortunate, not able to get back to where he needs to be. This track has been just absolutely unforgiving. Well, if you want to cheer, if you want to get in the comments, let me know. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Heck, you can unsubscribe the second you don't want to be subscribed anymore. But we got some great racing action, usually 7 nights a week, as well as some other things involving sim racing. We are your channel. I would tell you to turn on notifications, but boys and girls, those notifications would be going off 24/7. We just have so much free racing content for you to enjoy here on the iRacing platform. Like the All-Pro Sim Winter Heat Series, brought to you, of course, by Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. Located there in McChesney Park, Illinois. If you're in the area, which I am very, very jealous, because if you look at that menu, it looks absolutely delicious. You can call them for catering as well as just step into the restaurant, get you some good barbecue. I know it's hard to find good barbecue up north. And if you're like me and you don't like that Chicago style pizza because it's basically lasagna, head over to Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. Get you some good southern barbecue. As Jackson Lewis can be starting on the inside, Grayson Ward electing to take the outside. Everybody else looks like they're going to be electing to go side by side. Alex Papini still not electing to take tires. He's going to stay out there and ride this thing out with 7 laps left to go. Jackson Lewis suffering some connectivity issues here on the caution. Stacks him up. Big run by the 9. They're side by side. As that was an absolutely fantastic start by Grayson Ward. Don't know if it's going to help him much. Jackson Lewis has been on fire here at Sobo, South Boston. Yep, there it goes. Didn't help out, but Alex Papini going to stick to the inside. This is the battle for 4th. The 52, Jeff Dillon trying to make it to the outside. Don't look now, but right behind him, Cole Gudmestad has that race car still rocking and rolling. They're battling. This is the battle of the broken toys here for 6th. So luckily, Mom doesn't have to pay for sheet metal. Jackson Lewis, connectivity issues. Jason, oh, this is not going to be good if he can't get it together. The 3 laps to go here at the J-Ray's Smoke Jerky Spicy 100. Jackson Lewis having a little bit of connectivity. Grayson Ward, Weston Ward, second and third. Jeff Dillon trying to make his way around Alex Papini. On the old tires. He has the advantage of those fresh tires. Unable to do it. Tell you what, if Alex Papini was able to hold off Jackson Lewis for 4 laps, I don't like the odds that Jeff Dillon has right now. Even though he's been up 17 positions from the start of this thing, coming from alphabet soup. There we go. Jackson Lewis, last couple turns here at South Boston Speedway. As Cole Gudmestad having some issue there at the end, but Jackson Lewis going to win this thing around Grayson Ward and Weston Ward. As they're going to burn it down. Well-deserved burnout from the 7 of Jackson Lewis. We're just going to let him have at it. So absolutely fantastic run by Jackson Lewis. Qualifying in the pole position. As we're waiting for these drivers to get in here. Jackson Lewis. Yeah, April, I cannot believe those tires all up the well. Fourth place finish. We're going to get set up here. Give me one moment. There we go. We're good to go. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say we've got Jackson Lewis here in the booth with us.
Yes, sir, you do.
Well, Jackson, congratulations on the win here at South Boston Speedway. How does it feel to be able to run through the field after a fast time there?
It felt pretty good. The thing was pretty stout today. Had a real good car, and just happy we got it done. Last week didn't go too well, leading a lot of laps, and then just getting caught up in a wreck there. But this week went a little cleaner, and a little happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you had the battle. We saw a little bit there where you almost got into some issue. How was it that you were able to keep that thing from getting bumped as well as you were? We saw you get tapped a little bit, but you were just able to save it. Tell us about the skill that goes into saving here at South Boston.
These cars are tricky. They're always loose. They're always free, especially going into the corner. But yeah, a couple messes early in the race that I almost got caught up into, but we were able to avoid it and come out clean with it.
Absolutely. Well, Jackson, who you got on the car? Who you want to shout out here at the J-Ray Smoke Jerky Spicy 100?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue and J-Ray's Jerky for putting this all on for us, and Papini for doing a great job with all this stuff, and as well as Matt Vade. But for the guys on my car, I got to thank Legends Direct and Oxborough Enterprises and Arkham Setup Shop. If you guys are looking for any setups in the open series with anything, go to rkmsetupshop.com and you can get anything you want.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you coming in here, and congratulations on the win. We're going to let you go to celebrate with the team there.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. That was Jackson Lewis. It seems like that's all we got in here today. So we're going to go ahead and run through your end results here as we take a look at the beautiful South Boston Speedway of the J-Ray's Smoke Jerky Spicy 100 and Spicy. It was, of course, also brought to you by Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. Let's go ahead and tell it. All right, Jackson Lewis starting in the pole. Grayson Ward there in second. Weston Ward in third. Alex Papini ran home fourth. Jeff Dillon there in fifth. Jaden Dahlberg in sixth. Ryan Latch in seventh. Garrett Stratokia, in eighth. Stratocha Cole Gudmestad there in 9th. Anthony Donta rounding out the top 10. Trent Smith in 11th. Tyler Deshane finishing pretty far back there. Matt Vade in 13th. Grant Thompson in 14th. 15th, Jeremy Bingham. Then we got Jared Appel, Corey Rogers, and Alex Krapser. Then we have Deegan Smith, Peyton Hamlet, Thomas Frisch, and Randy Sargent, Michael Ostick, and Willie Nelson, and Steve Wright. Unfortunately, unable to start this thing. But Jenny, I agree with you. As that's going to do it for us here at Sim Racing Media. Appreciate the heck out of everybody who joined this Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue All-Pro Sim Series Winter Heat, which brought to you as well by J Ray's Smoked Jerky. Check them both out. Links are in the description. And remember, talk to you next week.